Welcome to digitalconstructive.com, and in this video we're going to be taking a quick look at what you can do with a D-9 license. Now, in the state of California, the drilling, blasting, and oil field work contractor does core and post-hole drilling, horizontal drilling, no piping, and drilling for placement of charges and performing blasting work, performs drilling for site dewatering, oil well drilling, and other oil field related specialty work, does not include water well drilling. Now, this classification falls under the C61 limited specialty umbrella. I'm not going to go through each one of these points. It's linked below. However, we are going to take a look at two more relevant points to this video. An applicant classified and licensed in the classification limited specialty shall confine activities as a contractor to that field or fields and scope of operations set forth in the application and accepted by the registrar, or to that permitted by Section 831. Next, a specialty contractor other than a C61 contractor may perform work within the field and scope of the operations of classification C61, provided the work is consistent with established usage and procedure in the construction industry and is related to the specialty contractor's classification. So you always want to make sure that the type of work you're doing falls within the scope of work set by the CSLB. When you apply, your certifier is going to be very specific about the type of experience that you have and the materials that you're using so that everything is certified by the CSLB so you don't run into any issues. No matter what anybody says, no matter what you hear online, always go by what the CSLB says just to avoid any issues. Now, the vast majority of the contractors that hold this classification, according to the public data portal, are performing drilling services. So this is your typical contracted drilling service: directional and auger boring, underground boring, foundational drilling, and generally this service is used in a variety of different contexts, but the vast majority of the contractors that hold this license are doing drilling. Next, you have Geo-Technical Analysis. This is a related service that many contractors are also offering that hold this classification. So locating services, scheduling permits, technical services, geomechanical analysis, regulations, OSHA training, surveying. This is a related service to the drilling license. And then lastly, we have oil well and blasting services. So this is a contracted blasting service. Also, in many cases, are offering site dewatering, technical analysis, geological testing, making sure that a controlled environment for explosives is being adhered to, maintenance and repair of equipment related to oil wells, seismic monitoring, and things related to drilling. Now, in the state of California, contractors can hold multiple contractor license classifications, and the most common, in addition to the D-9 license that contractors hold, is the A General Engineering, the C57 Water Well Drilling, and the C34 Pipelines classification. Now, in order to hold an additional license, you actually have to have the experience in that trade. We've got a ton of information about holding multiple contractor licenses on our website. Strongly suggest that you check that out. Now, to get the D-9 license, you've got to pass an exam. It's going to be 115 questions, multiple choice, closed book. You'll get 3 hours to complete it. It'll be taken via computer at a proctored testing facility that'll be assigned to you based on your zip code. Now, the information that you're going to need to know to pass this test is quite varying. Everything from taxes and financial reporting to company organization, business structures, workers' compensation, insurance types, mechanics liens. There's a ton of info that you're going to need to know to pass. We cover everything in our course that you can find below. Now, in addition to that, you want to make sure that your math skills are tight. So be prepared for arithmetic, units of measurement, calculating square footages, and questions related to percentages and decimals in some cases. Everything you need to know is covered in our course in a clear and easy to understand format with tons of examples and diagrams. You'd get physical study guides or ebooks, online videos with online audio review, tons of online practice test questions, a complete math course, and of course, application preparation and review to ensure that your application is filled out correctly. And in addition to that, any questions that you have, we provide full customer support throughout the entire process. Now, we've got a separate video that goes into the requirements for the D-9 license. I strongly suggest that you check that out. Below the video, you'll find links to the most updated fees as well as the application. And I hope that you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. This is digitalconstructive.com, and thanks again for watching.